Hello, family. You know what? I'm just sitting up here real late in my favorite spot to do a video. You all know how it is. How it is. I'm always in this spot doing a video. I'm gonna go back in the magical room and do it like old times. Remember when I used to do them videos back in the day, and I used to do them in the big room in there where you could actually see the particular entity that give mama the messages that be on the wall. Okay, we're gonna get back in there and we're gonna do it like we used to do it back in the olden days. Okay. Look, mama been sitting up here late. This is the witching hour. Maybe past it, but this is the witching hour. Mama coming to you because she has some things on her mind and she wants to definitely discuss it with you all because there's only a few of us out here that are really trying to, tune in and discuss with each other the different happenings that have been going on. We need to talk about those things that we can't talk about when we're going to a social setting, like to the grocery store, to the laundromat, or to the farmer's market, or to a movie. I mean, you just can't really get a chance to talk about this. And there are a lot of you all out there that are curious and you just really need the food. And I mean, the comments help so much, and I've gotten an opportunity to talk to many of you over the phone, and we have just been putting our heads together and putting two and two together and just coming up with some wonderful theories. I want to talk about these things that are going on because people are not talking about it, and I'm sure you all have been noticing it. And some of you all just want the heads up because you hadn't seen it yet, but you want to just be ready for it before it gets to you. And some of you, you just hear and just don't know exactly why, but you're here for a reason. But you know what? I just been sitting down thinking and just sitting down putting things together. Everybody ain't gonna want the message from mama because they said mama don't, you know, use big words. Mama mispronounce words and everything. Well, mama's just a hoodoo woman down here in the South. And this is just the way we do it down here. Mama just a good old fashioned witch. And this is the way we do it. I don't have to use big words. I don't have to go to different universities to, just see what's going on because, it was always grandmama that came and let us know what was happening. She kept her eye on what was going on in the sky. And she watched the birds and she watched the animals. See, you can get intellectual all day long and go to the universities and colleges all day long, but it comes a time when you gotta look at the animals because they are gonna let you know what's going on. The reason why I said that is because many times hurricanes have occurred, typhoons have occurred, and they find dead bodies in the water. Everything be in the water but animals. You might find a few dogs and cats in there because they may have been, in captivity in a home or something like that and managed to drown. But the wild animals, you never see them in the water drown. That's because everybody think, you gotta watch TV to figure out what's going on. No, you don't. You better keep an eye on what's going on for yourself. Okay? And if you don't know no magic, I feel so sorry for you because I don't care what nobody said. There have been times when there was no hope and all you had to turn to was supernatural. Now, the supernatural goes by so many different names. The number one name here in the South would be Jesus. Some people call him, Jehovah, Jireh. I mean, they got so many names. So, you just pick who you want to call Yahweh or who you want to call, okay? Because everything ain't a him now, okay? So anyway, the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because you better know some magic. You better watch the animals. Look at your animals. Look at your insects. What's going on? See, mama ain't gonna, and mama's not gonna be looking at TV to figure out what's going on, okay? because the TV is late. By the time it comes on the TV, it's already too late. You want to look at what's going on out in nature to figure out what's going on, because it's going to let you know ahead of time. I was just looking around here, around this house. Now, I can't speak for no other place, and I'm so glad, I got a few more minutes. I can't speak for any other place but the Southern Hemisphere. And I'm going to take a chance doing 20 minutes, see what happens, y'all. If it uploads, then, check this out. I've been looking at the Southern Hemisphere. I don't know about anything else anywhere else. I am not too far from the Gulf of Mexico, okay? And I've been seeing some very strange things. I'm older than a lot of you all. I am well into my 40s. And I've been here for a few years. The reason why I say it like that, because I know there's some folks that got me, okay? But a lot of you all don't. But check this out. Have you all noticed who live down here? Excuse me. Have you all noticed? I'll take a swig of water in a minute, because there's some weird stuff going on. It is excessively warm. It is November the 12th. Mama got to look at the date, 2012. It is excessively warm. I can go outside right now with what I got on now, tank top, and just stand outdoors. Well, tank top now. I just go outside and stand outside. It's warm out there. And the wind is just the howling and the blowing and the howling and the blowing. And it's so warm. I mean, day after day, it's warm. About 4 or 5 days, and then boom, all of a sudden it rains like this downpour, torrential rains just flood the place for a day, at least once a week to twice a week, one day. And then all of a sudden it's stinging cold. When I say, I mean stinging, it stings, okay? It's just like, it's not a natural cold. I don't care what anybody say. It's not a natural winter. This, what they call fall or winter, wherever they want to say we are at the moment, because nobody really knows, because the seasons are off, okay? This is not a natural fall or winter. It's not, okay? Somewhere we have lost fall and winter. They are actually manipulating something to actually bring on fall and winter. The reason why I said that, and I may have said it on some past videos, I was driving by the Birmingham airport. What was interesting about it, there was a liquid nitrogen truck coming out of the airport and one at the light waiting to go in the airport. Now, why would liquid nitrogen trucks be going in and out of the airport? Well, mama's gonna go in the spirit. A lot of folks, y'all don't believe in going into the spirits. A lot of y'all don't believe in oracles, but for those who do, when I went into the spirit, they said they actually use liquid nitrogen in the planes to fly all over the city. And that's where you get your clouds from, that produces this cold chill that's almost unbearable. It is painful. It stings. It hurts. It shouldn't sting and hurt to be winter or to be cold or fall wherever we are, because I'm telling you, right now the season is not what you think it is, because something out there is not right. Something is aloft, and they're not going to tell you what it is, okay? They know something that you don't know, okay? And it's lucky that don't too many people watch mama videos, so they won't even have an interest in trying to figure out what mama's doing or what mama's talking about, because they don't have an interest in this. I don't have a big influence. But y'all need to sit down, and y'all need to really evaluate and pay attention to what the insects and the birds are doing right now, what the animals are doing right now. Because there is something that we actually need to get prepared for. I mean, I've been finding a lot of prep, dried foods, emergency foods popping up all over the place. For one place, Walmart, the most poisonous, toxic place you can ever go in. They got a lot of those buckets with dried foods for emergency. Even had one bucket that will take you for 6 months. Y'all, don't y'all think they trying to let us know something ahead of time? Is it because of all of these disasters? Mama have found several falling stars, me and Kenya. We have found several falling stars. What's up with these falling stars? I mean, and maybe because I stay outside a lot, especially during moon phases. Mama's out a lot, especially during the witching hour. And that's a plenty given time. 3 times within the last year, I would say, since January, I've seen 3 falling stars. One that fascinated me the most, I thought maybe it was a firework because it had a green tail on it, but it was too large to be a firework, and there was no sound to it. And that was about like a couple months ago. Would have been in September, and I said I don't think anybody would be doing fireworks in September. And most of those that fly, it just flew off too far. I'm used to fireworks going up and coming down. This was actually just covering the sky, just going from one distance to the other, and had a green tail on it. I'm like, what's up with this? This is the third one this year I've seen. And my daughter has seen one. So I'm like telling you people, y'all, keep an eye on what's going on. I mean, and work on yourself right now. Work on you. Learn your magic. Be to a point where you can summon deities, Loas, Orishas, gods and goddesses. You're going to need supernatural help. If you don't do anything else, I mean, give up on the American dream as far as getting this $500,000 house and this $1 million house. That's not even important right now because something is fixing to give. I mean, you can only go so long like this. And I'm not trying to frighten anybody. I'm not trying to, I'm not really trying to be a whistleblower. I'm not really trying to do any of those things. I'm just trying to tell us that we need to be prepared because something is fixing to happen. If you love yourself, you love your children, you love your family, you need to prepare yourself. And I'm telling you, magic is far more important than a jug of water right now. Go ahead on and be putting up those little blue, huge jugs of water. Y'all know what I'm talking about, 5 gallons. Go ahead and start lining your walls up with water. I think that's more important than anything, but you better know your magic first of all. If you don't know no magic, first of all, you can have all the water you want and all of the food stored that you need. I mean, you got to be, y'all, it's some powerful storms and some powerful winds and stuff coming. I'm talking about winds and stuff. It's certain things I can't even put out there anymore because these winds are so powerful. They will just knock them down and take them off. It'll be a waste of money. And so what I'm saying right now, you got to be able to call on these deities, these gods, these lords, these orishas, these powerful forces to be able to turn these winds back around. There have been times, y'all know Mama had this tornado over this mega cyclone last year. There have been times they have been wanting to come back. I have had to go on my front porch or in my backyard and turn them around and get help. You know what I'm saying? From a couple of people who believe in what I believe in because I just can't go no anywhere because most of these people around here, they'll think you're crazy. They already look at me strange when I go out in my plants, peeking through their windows and stuff, looking at me like they think I'm fixing to do something crazy. And so, if you can get yourself up with a few like-minded people, you're going to need to because you're going to need their energy, their power, and their mind to turn some of this stuff around. Now, I'm going to try to take this chance and go on 20 minutes. I don't know if it's going to work or whatever. But I'm not going to take this. No, I'm not going to take this chance. Y'all, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to stop this one right here.